Let's cross now to Istanbul and speak to Izzet Sahin. He's a board member at the IAH Humanitarian Relief Foundation. That's one of the NGOs working here on the ground in Turkey. Izzet, first of all, begin by giving us a bit of a state of play of the humanitarian relief operation so far. How is it progressing, and is it progressing fast enough?
Thank you very much and good evening. Yeah, actually, it is the biggest disaster we are facing in Turkish history, in near history, and more than 13 million people are being affected by the earthquake. And the biggest donor country of the world now became the receiver. And 10 provinces and the huge damage. And since the early morning of the first day, IHH and the other Turkish non-governmental organizations used all their capacities to reach the regions and to provide the humanitarian aid. IHH, one of them, 3,500 staff are being working in the field. Especially maybe the most important one is the search and the rescue team. 65 teams of 1,450 members are working in rebels to save more lives. And we will continue to do so until the last moment to find any single person breathing under rebels. Up to now, 260 lives saved by IHH in those rebels, and we will continue. This is the rescue issue, the food emergency issue.
Amazing work.
Yes, and for the emergency issue, around 2,000 emergency team are being working in 10 provinces. And up to now, 220 trucks of emergency aids, such as food, shelter, clothing, and non-food items are being sent to those regions to help people and to save more lives. It is in Turkish side, but we are also doing the same and similar in Syrian side. Search and rescue teams and the emergency relief teams are hardly working in Syrian time because the situations in Syrian side is worse than Turkey. So also we have a special call.
They certainly aren't receiving the same level of international support. What would you like to see, if we can talk a bit more about Syria, what would you like to see change to allow for more support to reach the people who need it most in Syria?
I think the most important thing, our call to Security Council, UN Security Council, Russia and the Syrian government to change their decision about the borders, the border gates from Turkey to north of Syria is very, very sensitive now. And those people are need international humanitarian aid, and there is only one gate, legitimated one gate to Syrian side. And it is not enough, and more people are being affected in Syrian side, and they need international humanitarian aid, and we need really to open all the gates to Syrian side as early, as quick as possible.
What about now? We are day 6 of this emergency. How does the humanitarian response change now going forward? What will IHH be doing differently as it tries to support survivors maybe now for the next week?
Actually, it was the main focus to save people from the rebels. It was the main goal of IHH as well as IHH as well as the other organizations. Now the next steps, we will studying very hard for shelter, tents and container houses, and maybe similar to Syria, we are going to build houses for those people, temporary houses in Turkish side as well. Now the shelter is very important. It is winter and the people need shelter first to stay in. And secondly, yes, there is a huge humanitarian aid coming from Turkish provinces, other Turkish provinces, international aids are reaching the region very quickly. But it is not the issue of 1 day or 2 days, 1 week or 2 weeks. Those people, millions of people, will be in need of our humanitarian aid for a long time, maybe months or years. So we'll continuously do our job to reach more people and leave no any person without basic humanitarian aid in the field.
Izzet Sahin, the work that you and your teams do is so important, and we thank you from the ground here in Kahramanmaraş, and thank you for your time on TRT World.